I'm making a GT DD Pro wheel settings video upon request. Onto the settings. See if I can get it to focus. There we go. Set 2 is what I'm using for everything. All the games that I play, which is Diversity 10 or 9, Generations, and everything else. Was it Gran Turismo 7 and Assetto Corsa Competizione. These current settings that I'm using works for basically everything. It might be more optimized if you can adjust it per game, but this is what I use for every game. Sensitivity, auto, force feedback, 100%. Scale, peak, natural damper, 27, natural friction, 100, natural inertia, this is for drifting, 88, which I'm going to demonstrate drifting with these settings right after this. Force feedback interpolated, I think. I don't know what that is. This is 11. I think this limits spikes in the force feedback. It doesn't limit the peak force feedback, but if there's a sharp spike in the feedback, it reduces the spike, so it doesn't jolt your arms at maximum force. Oops, it's not focusing. There it goes. And then what is this one? FEI is 0. So this is oops, leave it at 0. FEI is the smoothing effect. So apart from the peak smoothing, this one does peak smoothing. This one does fluctuation smoothing. I noticed specifically in Gran Turismo, there's a weird vibration that happens at maximum slip angle that I don't like, and having this at 0 removes that effect. And at this setting, it pretty much works in every game. I could probably get better feel in other games with a higher setting here, but I have it at 0. Force, 120 maximum. Spring, 120 maximum. Damper, 10. Brake level, this is the, what is it called? The force brake, what do you call that thing? There's a phrase I'm thinking of. Anyway, it's not a spring brake, it's a pressure brake. What's that called? It's called something, I can't think of it right now. The load cell kit, that's what it's called. So this is just the load cell kit. Does it? Oh no, this is not brake. It's not load cell. This is there's vibrational effects in the pedals on some pedal sets that you can get. This is a brake vibration. Shock vibration also off. This is for vibration in the wheel. Some wheels have shakers inside the wheel apart from the force feedback motor. And then this is brake force on the load cell. I have it at 55. And then that's the full thing. Now to set up my camera, hopefully I can do this right. I'm going to have to walk around my sim rig to get this properly set up on my camera mount, phone camera mount here. Let's see. I don't know if I want it touching the seat. Okay. Let's see how much I can get in frame. Should I capture the feet in there too? I could cut off a little of the top of the screen. Maybe I'll catch some of the feet in there. There we go. I think that's good enough. It's a little bit crooked, whatever. Alright, hopefully my shifter is working right now. Might not work exactly, get my gloves on. Driving with no shoes, but I definitely need my gloves. And go to the car. Oops. Go back. I'm in settings. Hope I didn't change anything. Exit. Let me show the car settings real quick. These are my drift settings for the Genesis. Heavily modified, wide body. How much horsepower? This is maximum horsepower. A little bit of ballast changes to get a easier to control. I don't know if it's actually better in real life, but it's easier to control in this game having a 50-50 weight bias. And the springs, cambers, and everything. That's about it. I'm not going to talk about that. Let's see if I can drift it. I haven't drifted in a while, so I'm probably going to be really sloppy. That's why I chose Tsukuba, because the corners are simple. I was thinking about drifting at Suzuka, but I really didn't want to do turn one. Turn one at Suzuka takes a lot of practice, a lot of skill, whereas this is just a hairpin. Oops, missed the gear. Oh, yeah. Brakes, completely missed the braking zone. So the Comfort Hard tires really don't like to brake steer. Well, the car doesn't want to gel brake very well with the Comfort Hard tires. So I have to throw it in and just, what's called, basically throttle drifts or over throttle drifts. Power slide is what they say. I have ABS off, it's supposed to be on. I left it off. I slow down, then flick it in. So I can't enter the corners on the brakes. It's a limitation with these tires. It's possible with these sports hards, but drifting with the sports hards is really difficult. So as you can see, these wheel settings are really nice. Ooh. Except for my skill is not very nice. These wheel settings are really nice in Gran Turismo for drifting. That's specifically what it's tuned for, is drifting in Gran Turismo. And then I just use the same settings in every game. A little late on the brakes, so I can use the handbrake. There we go. So I didn't have enough time to flick the car into the corner off the brakes, so I used the handbrake and that hairpin. So the handbrake is mapped to my R2 or R3 button, R2 button. Handbrake early. This hurts my feet with the load cell on bare feet. There's a misshift, went into first instead of third. Even though I hopefully did actually put it into third. And 2 laps is fine. Hopefully that helps if you're interested in these settings. Pause that. Oh, that did not stay in frame very well. Oh well. Till the next one.